Welcome to the Occult Knowledge Podcast. I'm your host, Ben Carter. Beneath the shifting sands of Egypt's Giza Plateau lies a labyrinthine network of tunnels and chambers, shrouded in darkness and secrecy. These subterranean catacombs, according to ancient papyri, were said to hold the forbidden knowledge of the gods, knowledge so potent and unsettling it could shatter the boundaries of human understanding. The Giza Plateau, a desolate landscape, is home to the Great Pyramids and the Sphinx. Yet, beneath its surface, concealed from prying eyes, exists another world entirely. These underground tunnels were believed to hold the Hall of Records, a repository of ancient wisdom, detailing humanity's origins and its inevitable end. The Hall of Records, as per ancient texts, was said to contain tablets of emerald inscribed with the wisdom of Thoth, the god of knowledge. These tablets not only held the secrets of the universe but also contained cryptic prophecies about the end of times. Prophecies that, it is believed, align eerily with rituals and practices seen across various occult circles worldwide. These practices, often hidden in plain sight, can be traced across different cultures and epochs. They speak of a final ritual, a grand ceremony that will mark the end of our present cycle of existence. But what does this ritual at the end of time entail? Why does it resonate across disparate societies and faiths? Could it be that these different cultures, separated by time and distance, were privy to the same ancient knowledge? Knowledge that was perhaps once stored in the hallowed depths beneath the Giza Plateau? The rituals are cloaked in symbols and metaphors, often relating to celestial events and cosmic cycles. They speak of a time when the earth will be engulfed in shadows, a time of great upheaval and transformation, leading to a new dawn. It is believed that this ritual, when performed at the precise moment of cosmic alignment, would act as a gateway to this new era. However, the specifics of this ritual remain veiled in mystery. Some believe it involves a sacrifice, others suggest it entails a cosmic dance of energies. Yet it is universally agreed that it is a ritual of such profound significance, it could alter the very fabric of reality. This uncanny convergence of ancient prophecies and occult practices points towards a global occult agenda, a plan that has been in motion for millennia, waiting for the right alignment of celestial bodies and energies. What role does humanity play in this grand cosmic plan? And more importantly, are we ready to face the inevitable end and the dawn of a new era? The understanding of these rituals and the belief in a global occult agenda can be traced back to the ancient civilizations of Mesopotamia, Egypt, and Greece, among others. These cultures, renowned for their wisdom and scholarship, housed several mystery schools and sacred orders, which served as custodians of ancient knowledge and arcane practices. In the temples of ancient Sumer, for instance, the priests were said to possess knowledge of the stars and celestial cycles. They performed rituals, aligning them with cosmic events in the belief that this would maintain the harmony between the earthly realm and the cosmos. The Epic of Gilgamesh, one of the oldest known literary works, hints at a cyclical understanding of time and the inevitability of endings and new beginnings. Egypt, with its profound obsession with death and the afterlife, also provides fertile ground for such beliefs. The Egyptian Book of the Dead, a funerary text, is replete with spells and rituals designed to guide the deceased through the afterlife and into the next life cycle. The pharaohs, seen as god-kings, were believed to be capable of passing through the veil of death and returning, thereby symbolizing the cyclical nature of existence. In Greece, the Eleusinian mysteries, sacred rites held annually, were believed to grant initiates a glimpse into the mysteries of life and death, offering them hope of rebirth. These rites were shrouded in secrecy, with initiates sworn to silence about the specifics of the ceremonies. The belief in a cyclical view of time and existence, the concept of death and rebirth, and the alignment of terrestrial events with celestial bodies, these are themes that resonate across different cultures and epochs. They suggest a shared understanding, or perhaps a shared source of knowledge, that transcends geographical and temporal boundaries. As we delve deeper into the annals of history, we find that many ancient cultures had their versions of mystery schools and sacred orders. From the Druids of ancient Celtic society to the Taoist alchemists of China, from the yogis of ancient India to the shamans of indigenous tribes, they all seem to echo similar themes and ideas, albeit in different forms and symbols. These ancient foundations, steeped in symbolism and metaphor, have carried through time, influencing various occult practices and esoteric orders. They all hint at a grand ritual at the end of time, a cosmic event of profound significance. It is these threads of ancient wisdom and arcane practices that weave the fabric of what many perceive today as a global occult agenda. And it is from these origins that the belief in a final ritual, marking the end of our current cycle of existence, has emerged. Across the globe, throughout the ages, sacred texts have been the repositories of this hidden wisdom, the blueprints of these end-time rituals. The Hindu scriptures, or the Vedas, speak of the cosmic dance of Shiva, the god of destruction and transformation, which marks the end of one cosmic cycle and the beginning of another. The Mayan long count calendar, inscribed in stone, prophesied the end of a 5,125-year cycle in December 2012, which many interpreted as a prediction of the end of the world. But it isn't just archaic texts that hold this knowledge. The 16th-century French apothecary Nostradamus penned prophecies, many of which have been interpreted as foretelling major world events and cataclysms. His quatrains, written in cryptic verse, have been studied and debated by scholars for centuries, some suggesting they contain clues to the final ritual. These sacred texts and prophecies often came to light through the work and wisdom of certain individuals, initiates into the mysteries of the universe. Figures such as Hermes Trismegistus, said to be the author of the Hermetic Corpus, a series of sacred texts that are the foundation of Hermeticism. Or the legendary King Solomon, to whom the Key of Solomon is attributed, a pseudepigraphical grimoire or book of magic, believed by some to hold the secrets of binding and commanding spirits, including those that guard the end of time. These figures were not alone on their esoteric journeys. They were often part of secretive societies and orders, keepers of the arcane knowledge. The Rosicrucians, a mystical brotherhood reputedly founded in late medieval Germany, claimed to possess esoteric wisdom handed down from ancient times. The Freemasons, a fraternal order that arose from obscure origins in the late 16th to early 17th century, is said to hold secrets of architectural symbolism and ancient mystery schools. In more recent times, figures like Aleister Crowley, the controversial English occultist, ceremonial magician, and founder of the Thelemic religion, have claimed to channel entities and reveal prophecies related to the end times. His works have had a significant influence on contemporary occultism and have been interpreted by some as guides to understanding the coming transformation. These sacred texts, the rituals they detail, and the initiates who interpreted and guarded them form a lineage of esoteric knowledge, a pathway marked by symbols and coded language, leading us through the labyrinth of time towards the culmination of the grand ritual. This understanding, held and hidden by these keepers of ancient wisdom, constitutes the framework of the global occult agenda and its prophetic vision of the end of time. Peeling back the layers of this esoteric lineage, one finds an intricate web of symbolism woven into the fabric of these teachings. The language of the occult is rich with hidden meanings and esoteric patterns, often only decipherable to those initiated into the mysteries. Their purpose is twofold: to veil these higher truths from the uninitiated and to provide a means of communication that transcends language barriers and cultural differences. Numerology, for instance, holds a significant place in these teachings. Numbers are not merely mathematical constructs in this context, but keys to unlocking deeper universal truths. The number 3, for instance, is often considered sacred, representing harmony, wisdom, and understanding. It is the number of time, past, present, and future, beginning, middle, and end, birth, life, and death. It is no accident that figures like Hermes Trismegistus are often associated with trinities or triads, reflecting this reverence for the number 3. In a similar vein, sacred geometry, the belief in the divine nature of certain geometric shapes and proportions, threads its way through these traditions. The flower of life, a pattern of overlapping circles resulting in a flower-like design, is a central motif in sacred geometry, representing the interconnectedness of all life and the fundamental patterns that construct physical reality. This symbol has been found in sacred sites across the globe, from the Temple of Osiris in Egypt to the Forbidden City in China, suggesting a universal understanding among these ancient cultures. Alchemy, too, plays a crucial part in these traditions, its principles often used as metaphors for spiritual transformation. The alchemical process of turning lead into gold is not merely a pursuit of material wealth, but a symbolic journey of the soul, from a base state of ignorance to the golden enlightenment of spiritual truth. Celestial alignments, too, are deeply intertwined with these teachings. The movements of the planets, the cycles of the moon, and the positions of the constellations at key moments in time are thought to exert profound influence on the unfolding of earthly events and the destiny of mankind. The end times, therefore, are often associated with specific celestial arrangements prophesied to signal or even precipitate the culmination of the grand ritual. These elements, numerology, sacred geometry, alchemy, and celestial alignments, are the threads woven into the tapestry of the global occult agenda. They are the coded language of the initiated, the compass by which they navigate the labyrinth of esoteric wisdom. In the hands of the uninitiated, they may seem like abstract concepts or superstitions, but to those versed in the mysteries, they are the keys that unlock the secrets of the universe and the roadmap to the end of time. The practices and rituals encoded within this esoteric knowledge have often been subject to suppression, condemnation, or outright banishment throughout history. These were not just idle superstitions, but powerfully transformative rites said to bridge the realms of spirit, matter, and consciousness. In the ancient Mediterranean world, for instance, the Eleusinian mysteries were held in high regard. These secret rites, performed in the city of Eleusis, were believed to grant initiates a unique understanding of life, death, and the divine. Yet, with the rise of Christianity, these rituals were systematically suppressed, their secrets lost to time, deemed incompatible with the new religious order. Similarly, in the medieval period, the art of alchemy was considered dangerously heretical by many. Its practitioners risked persecution and death, their work conducted in secret, hidden behind cryptic symbols and coded language. Yet despite this, the alchemical tradition persisted, its secrets passed down through generations, safeguarding its transformative wisdom against the tides of fear and ignorance. In the far reaches of Siberia, the shamanic practices of the indigenous tribes, which involve entering trance states to interact with the spirit world, were seen as a threat by both religious missionaries and Soviet authorities. These rituals, believed to heal and guide the community, were banned and driven underground. Yet like the Eleusinian mysteries and alchemy, these practices survived, their potency undiminished by centuries of suppression. Such examples are numerous across the globe, from the mystic practices of the Sufis in the Islamic world to the occult traditions of the Western esoteric tradition. These forbidden experiments and practices, once seen as heretical, dangerous, or simply incomprehensible, are integral to the global occult agenda. They are the tools by which the initiated seek to transform themselves and the world around them, to navigate the spiritual landscape, and to prepare for the prophesied end of times. The suppression of these practices, rather than diminishing their power, has often served to intensify their allure. The forbidden is, after all, often the most intriguing. These rituals persist, passed down through the ages, their secrets whispered from one initiate to the next, their power invoked in the shadows, away from prying eyes. They exist in the interstices, in the hidden corners of our world, an echo of ancient wisdom that still resonates with those attuned to its frequencies. The rituals at the end of time, then, are not just a forecast of apocalyptic events. They are an embodiment of a timeless wisdom, a testament to humanity's enduring quest for understanding and transformation. They represent the culmination of millennia of exploration into the mysteries of existence and perhaps a hint at what lies beyond the veil of time. In a world where authority often equates to control, it comes as no surprise that powerful institutions, be they religious, political, or cultural, have sought to suppress or erase these esoteric practices. The Vatican, renowned for its influence and authority, waged a relentless war against perceived heresies, including the occult. Through the infamous Inquisition, any practices or beliefs diverging from Orthodox Catholicism were ruthlessly suppressed. Similarly, empires like the Roman and Byzantine, with their strict control over religious expression, often viewed occult practices as a threat to their dominance. They attempted to erase these teachings, labeling them as pagan or heretical. Yet, these efforts often had the opposite effect, pushing these esoteric practices into the shadows, where they thrived, away from the prying eyes of authority. In the modern era, institutions, whether governmental or scientific, have continued this pattern of suppression. Occult practices are often dismissed as superstition or pseudoscience, their profound significance and potential impact on our understanding of reality ignored or undervalued. This modern form of suppression, though less violent, is no less effective in marginalizing these teachings. Yet, as history has shown, suppression often breeds resilience. These teachings, viewed as dangerous or subversive by those in power, have always found protectors, individuals and groups dedicated to preserving this wisdom. Secret societies, such as the Freemasons or the Rosicrucians, are often linked to this protective role, guarding and preserving these ancient rituals and teachings, nurturing them within the confines of their closed circles. These societies, often shrouded in mystery and intrigue, have managed to protect and pass down these teachings through the ages. They serve as custodians of this ancient wisdom, ensuring its survival against the ceaseless attempts at eradication. Their secretive nature, while often a subject of speculation and suspicion, is a necessary shield against the forces that seek to suppress this knowledge. Secrecy, then, is not merely a cloak for these practices, but an essential part of their survival. The rituals at the end of time have persisted, not despite the attempts to suppress them, but because of them. The allure of the forbidden, the thrill of the hidden, only adds to their potency. These practices, hushed whispers in the shadows, are now transforming into a resonant echo, reaching those who are willing to listen and brave enough to delve into the mystery. In the face of suppression and secrecy, the global occult agenda persists, its teachings and rituals resonating with a timeless wisdom that refuses to be silenced. These practices, born of humanity's quest for understanding and transformation, continue to shape our perception of reality and our place within it, offering glimpses into the mysteries that lie beyond the veil of time. These teachings, steeped in mystery and shrouded in secrecy, have profound implications for our understanding of the soul, the afterlife, and the hidden structure of reality. They propose that the visible, physical world is only a fraction of existence, a mere surface of a deeper, more complex reality. That reality, according to the occult teachings, is a tapestry woven of energy, vibrations, and consciousness, a realm where our individuality merges with the collective, where time and space become fluid, where the known laws of physics give way to the laws of the spirit. These teachings go further, suggesting that our souls are ageless entities on a perpetual journey of growth and evolution, traversing through various incarnations in different realms of existence. The physical death, then, is not an end, but a transition, a doorway leading to another state of existence, another chapter in the soul's odyssey towards enlightenment. This perspective fundamentally transforms our understanding of death, shifting it from a finality to a continuity, from a loss to a gain. It imbues the end of time with a new meaning, not as a cataclysmic event, but as a grand convergence, a cosmic checkpoint in the soul's journey, a milestone in the evolution of consciousness. The rituals at the end of time are an integral part of this transformative process. They serve as a conduit, a bridge between the physical and the spiritual, the individual and the collective, the known and the unknown. They are rituals of alignment, of attunement, designed to prepare the soul for the transition, to cleanse it of its past, to charge it with energy, to guide it towards its destination. These practices also suggest a hidden structure of reality, a cosmic blueprint that governs the flow of energies, the cycle of incarnations, the progression of consciousness. This structure, they propose, is not random or chaotic, but purposeful, intelligent, harmonious. It is a symphony of existence, a dance of creation, a reflection of the divine. This ancient wisdom, guarded and preserved by the secret societies, challenges our conventional understanding of reality. It invites us to question, to explore, to delve deeper into the mystery. It urges us to expand our consciousness, to transcend our limitations, to embrace our potential. It offers us a different lens to view the world, one that reveals the hidden layers of existence, the interconnectedness of all things, the divinity within us. In this light, the global occult agenda is not merely a collection of secret rituals and forbidden teachings, but a roadmap to inner transformation, a guide to navigating the complex landscape of the soul, a beacon illuminating the path towards enlightenment. It is a call to awaken, to remember, to evolve. It is a promise of a new understanding, a new reality, a new era at the end of time. The veil of secrecy, once a shield, now becomes a gateway, inviting us to step into the mystery, to partake in the grand cosmic dance, to become co-creators in the unfolding drama of existence. The echoes of this ancient wisdom reverberate in our modern world, subtly influencing our art, culture, and spirituality. They manifest in the esoteric symbolism of tarot cards, the cryptic rituals of Freemasonry, the arcane teachings of Theosophy, the mystical practices of New Age spirituality, and the cutting-edge theories of quantum physics. The tarot, a deck of cards rich in symbolic imagery, encapsulates the journey of the soul through its major arcana, a series of 22 cards representing the stages of spiritual evolution. The final card, the World, signifies the end of the journey, the attainment of spiritual enlightenment, the realization of unity with the divine, a microcosm of the end-of-time rituals. Freemasonry, a centuries-old fraternal organization, is deeply rooted in esoteric traditions. Its rituals, rich in allegory and symbolism, are said to guide the initiate towards moral and spiritual enlightenment. The Master Mason degree, the apex of the Masonic journey, is a dramatic enactment of death and resurrection, a symbolic representation of the soul's transformation at the end of time. Theosophy, a spiritual movement founded in the late 19th century, embraces the wisdom of the ancients, advocating for the existence of a universal divine wisdom underlying all religions. It speaks of cycles of evolution, of a grand cosmic plan, of a spiritual hierarchy guiding human evolution, echoing the teachings of the global occult agenda. New Age spirituality, a modern eclectic blend of Eastern and Western metaphysical traditions, promotes the idea of a coming age of spiritual enlightenment, often referred to as the Age of Aquarius. It emphasizes personal transformation, cosmic consciousness, and unity with the divine, resonating with the transformative themes of the end-of-time rituals. Quantum physics, with its theories of entanglement, superposition, and the observer effect, challenges our understanding of reality, suggesting a world that is interconnected, mutable, and influenced by consciousness. It opens up possibilities for a reality beyond the physical, a reality that aligns with the metaphysical perspectives of the ancient wisdom. These traces of the ancient mysteries embedded in our modern world serve as subtle reminders of the hidden depths of reality, the untapped potentials of consciousness, the transformative power of the end-of-time rituals. They beckon us to look beyond the veil, to seek the mystery, to embark on the journey towards spiritual enlightenment. They whisper to us of a world that is more than meets the eye, a world that is a dance of energies, a symphony of existence, a reflection of the divine. In the realm of the extraordinary, there exist interpretations of these end-of-time rituals that push the boundaries of accepted reality. Some believe these rituals are not merely symbolic or metaphorical, but serve as channels for divine messengers, conduits for energy manipulation, or gateways to other dimensions. One such interpretation suggests that these rituals act as a beacon, drawing the attention of divine entities who are believed to guide the evolution of humanity. These entities, often referred to as ascended masters in Theosophy, are thought to be enlightened beings who have transcended the cycle of birth and death. They are perceived as guardians of spiritual wisdom, intervening in human affairs at crucial junctures to steer the course of destiny. The rituals, in this view, are a call to these entities, a plea for their guidance and intervention at the end of time. Another interpretation revolves around the concept of energy manipulation. Proponents of this view see reality as a field of energies, each with its distinct frequency and vibration. The rituals, they believe, are designed to align these energies, to harmonize the frequencies, to attune the individual to the rhythm of the cosmos. This alignment is seen as a prerequisite for the transformative process, a necessary step in the journey towards spiritual enlightenment. A third interpretation delves into the realms of reincarnation and the afterlife. According to this view, the rituals symbolize the journey of the soul through death and rebirth, a cycle that is believed to continue until the soul attains liberation. The end of time in this context is seen as the culmination of this cycle, the point at which the soul transcends the cycle of birth and death, merging with the divine. There are also interpretations that suggest the rituals serve as dimensional gateways. Quantum physics has opened up the possibility of multiple dimensions, of parallel universes existing side by side. The rituals, according to this view, are keys that unlock these gateways, allowing for travel between dimensions, granting access to realms beyond our perception. These interpretations, while extraordinary, are not mere flights of fancy. They are born out of centuries of esoteric knowledge, of hidden wisdom passed down through generations. They reflect a worldview that sees reality as a tapestry of mysteries, a realm of hidden potentials waiting to be realized. They remind us of the profound depth of our existence, of the intricate dance of energies that constitutes reality, of the divine that resides within us, waiting to be awakened at the end of time. As the curtain of time draws to a close, these rituals and their manifold interpretations become a prism through which humanity can glimpse the complex and mystical architectures of universal existence. They urge us to consider realities beyond our present understanding, to challenge the confines of our perception, and to engage with the profound mysteries of our universe. Indeed, if the rituals are indeed a call to otherworldly entities, a manipulation of cosmic energies, a symbol of the soul's journey, or keys to traverse dimensions, they suggest that human beings are not mere bystanders in the cosmic theater, but active participants, capable of influencing the fabric of reality itself. This concept challenges conventional wisdom and opens up a vista of possibilities that are as exciting as they are daunting. Furthermore, these rituals and their associated belief systems suggest that humanity, at its core, is a spiritual entity engaged in a physical experience. They hint at the existence of a divine spark within each individual, a fragment of the cosmic consciousness that seeks to return to its source. They propose that the end of time might not be a cataclysmic event, but a spiritual awakening, a moment of transcendence when the veils of physicality are lifted and the true nature of existence is revealed. The hidden truths concealed within the enigmatic tapestry of these rituals could hold the key to understanding the ultimate purpose of human existence. What if the end of time is not a cessation, but an initiation into a new phase of existence, a transition from the physical to the spiritual, from the finite to the infinite? What if the rituals are not mere ceremonies but tools of transformation, catalysts for the evolution of human consciousness? These questions, these mysteries, these hidden truths are like seeds lying dormant within the depths of human consciousness. They wait for the right conditions, the right alignment of energies, the right moment in the cosmic cycle to awaken and bloom. As humanity stands on the precipice of the end of time, perhaps these seeds are beginning to stir, to germinate, to reach for the light. The exploration of these rituals, of their hidden meanings and implications, is not just an academic exercise. It is a spiritual quest, a journey towards self-realization and enlightenment. It is a call to awaken the divine within, to transcend the limitations of physical existence, and to embrace the infinite potentials of the spiritual realm. In this journey, the end of time becomes not an end, but a beginning. It becomes the dawn of a new era, a time of awakening, of enlightenment, of spiritual evolution. It becomes the point at which humanity breaks free from the shackles of physicality and steps into the boundless expanse of spiritual existence. The rituals at the end of time thus serve as a mirror, reflecting back to us the profound mysteries of our existence, the hidden truths of our being, and the infinite potentials of our consciousness. They invite us to delve into the depths of our own being, to awaken the dormant divinity within, and to step into our true nature as spiritual beings on a journey of self-realization and cosmic evolution. They urge us to embrace the mystery, the uncertainty, and the infinite possibilities of the end of time. They beckon us towards a future that is as enigmatic as it is exciting, as mysterious as it is magnificent. Thanks for listening. This has been another episode of the Occult Knowledge Podcast. If you enjoyed today's episode, be sure to follow us wherever you listen to podcasts. And if you'd like to support the show, subscribe to the Forbidden Knowledge Network on Patreon. Subscribe now.